Hello. We're back. We're playing KOTOR. The saga of Seat Bunch continues. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm on a couple weeks leave from the day job. So I'm chilling. I got plans, I got projects, I got things in the works, because I always do, because I cannot ever sit still. It's an ongoing problem. But that's fine. I have to sit still for 3 hours, still, to play KOTOR. So let's get into it. Hang on. What? Okay, sorry. My mouse had disappeared. Alright, I've got my personal... A peek behind the curtain. The name of an old file. Played every Sunday. The music. Or just to say, the file is called Sci-fi AI Guy Plays Loop Long, because it's a long version of a loop that I wrote as intro-outro music for my old channel. Great. Most interesting thing I've ever said, I'm sure. Right. Oh, this music is lovely. Just out with the lads, looking at skyboxes, watching bird animations, admiring textures and interesting shapes. And then there's all this. What were we up to? Okay. Bastila, ongoing chats. Karth, ongoing chats. Mission, ongoing chats. Jedi Trials. I have to cleanse a meditation grove. Great. Elise, Montaigne. Right, the droid. That even the quest dialogue is judgmental of. Brutal. Oh, in the GOG launcher, I noticed something of note. 4,000 years. This is set 4,000 years before the establishment of the Republic that we are aware of in the films. And this came out before, I want to say, episodes 1, 2, and 3? Or is it contemporaneous? At any rate, you know, that's a difference of a few years. So 4,000 years before the films is what we're looking at here. Wow, what a stagnant galactic culture. Great, so Jedi Trials. So I've got to go to a grove. I need to find a roboid who I will have sympathy for and the game will not. John wants me to get revenge against Mandalorian raiders because they killed his daughter. Wasn't there a... Hang on. Did I not get a quest for somebody who was missing, kidnapped? I talked to that person like twice. 3 times, perhaps, just to check the quest dialogue. Anyway. And of course, the Ebon Hawk, which is just the galactic magic school bus. Right, and Dantooine maps. Great, which now just sit in my inventory. I can't sell them. They don't do anything amazing. Cool. Well, they do something, but it's like, it's already done. Oh, I'm ever so slightly wounded. Let me cast Cure. I have an owie. I'm going to use my force powers. Alright.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're going to have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, cool. So you're evil. They have made this unambiguous. And it's a Mandalorian. Hey. Hey, Canderous. Behold. Alright. What do we think? Because I'm going to seat bonch my way over there. I think we focus fire here. Although, currently just wielding the... Nah, let's focus fire here. Because this is the one that said the evil thing. So, narratively, I think it's worth just getting in there. Alright, you are also melee now. And you can just shoot from here. Please just shoot from here. Alright. Seed bonch! I didn't fly. Why didn't I fly? Wow. So this is the AI. The AI will hunt ranged characters at the expense of everything else. Okay, so I've got attacks queued up chasing this Mandalorian who was already down to half health, so that's fine. Calf, you need to take a run. Dude.
That'll show you.
Yeah, that hurt.
Alright. Now that you have turned to engage, I think we can get our mouse back. Okay, great. You are closer. Prepare to be shot. Don't need the auto attack there. Alright, thank you. Whee! Man, I love Seed Bunch. I love this game. I didn't even know this was coming. This was not something I remembered. I'm so delighted. Look at this. Incredible. Incredible. Whee! Alright, I feel like we're about to beat this Mandalorian. Yeah, look, let's just... Okay, great. Oh, oh man, everybody does flips. You know what? I think that's the power attack flip. That's ridiculous. Of course it lowers your AC. What is this? Why would you ever do this? Okay, well, anyway. Encountered some of the Mandalorian raiders and slain them. I've slain one. They did not seem as organized or as powerful as you'd been led to believe. Perhaps you have not yet met their most powerful members. Okay, so it's not people are overblowing the Mandalorian threat. It is, they're a boss. There are bosses around the corner. Wow. Alright. Sick. Okay. And we're still focusing fire here.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
You asked for this.
That hurt, I bet. That
What?
hurt, that hurt, I bet. Oh man, we're rich. We're corpse rich. Oh, my corpses. I love these things. Big sky manta. Dope. If I was playing this not on stream, the thought occurs that... What? The thought occurs that what I would be doing, what I would most likely be doing, is figuring out the minimum weapon loadout for the team and then selling the rest, and that would, for me, require a spreadsheet, because I love a good spreadsheet. Any excuse. Literally any excuse. But I'm not going to do that. Because we're streaming, and I'm not going to do it in my off time. This game and this kind of stream definitely suffers from the, oh, what's that, I'm playing this once a week for only 3 hours and then spending, you know, a good chunk of time talking. So, you know, I'm excited to play it, but then I'm also like, man, please don't let this be a boring, grindy session that has problems. Is this another gate? Yes. The Grove! We can hit up that Grove right away. But I think we're gonna scout the area first. Yeah, there's a streamer tax. I actually have the math on that, thanks to my previous channel and the previous work that I did streaming and talking too much. And okay, so this probably just leads up to where we already know. Aren't there? Yes, we've been here. Right, so we've got two paths south that lead to the same sort of area that include somebody's property. I thought there were two... Maybe I'm misremembering conversations around the sort of the enclave, but I could have sworn there were like two families and there was going to be... I don't know, maybe I conflated something. I can do that. It's my weekend too. Conflation fetish. Nope, that's the worst thing I've ever said. Anyway, back this way. Yeah, so I figured out, I did the math on how long it took me to beat a game, and compared that to... Beat that game while streaming, and compared that to howlongtobeat.com's idea of how long to beat. Noting that I'm not a completionist with every game. And of course, not every game's metrics were admissible. Stuff like No Man's Sky that I never finished, I just dirtled around in. We're going to save, and we're going to drop a real save here, because I wonder if we're going to get hit with that cutscene. Day 20 part 3. Dant P? Dante P. Three? And I think the stream attacks is like you multiply the how long to beat by 1.75 and you get a rough estimate of how long it takes me to beat a game if I'm streaming it. And that was like pretty accurate. I had enough data for that to be accurate enough. Ah! Oh! Okay, so this is the area that I've got the full map to. Right. I'm glad I'm starting the stream with this. Holy. So, that's the path south. That's the path... Where does that lead? Oh, was there another passage that I skipped? I can't change maps, and that's really annoying. Ancient Grove. Okay, south. Right, so if we clear all this, head this way, do the Ancient Grove last. Okay. And then sort of... Man, yeah, okay. I paid 2 credits per map, and I wish I hadn't done any of it. Lesson learned. Alright, we're going to seat bonch our way over here. You are the worst. And so must be met with the... Oh, actually. Let's clear all this.
Well?
Great. Then you do that. Canderous. Let's try and go there, but you're probably going to get caught along the way. And Calf, let's also shoot here. But again, we'll probably have to reassess our priorities. Yeah, having a flying tank. I guess I shouldn't think of myself as a tank then, right? I should think of myself as... I'm a striker in the, you know, much beloved D&D 4th ed role categories. I didn't fly. Why didn't I fly? Damn it. I don't know the rules for flight. And now everything's gone very poorly. Alright. Ready? We're going to back up. Great. Let's clear all... Oh, no. Okay. You are dedicated to the cause, although that one is almost dead. And so are you. Okay. You all are being good. Being good lads. Yeah. So that dies. Great. Then we immediately focus fire here. I mean, that's not... I mean, okay, you are being attacked from all sides. Power attack is perhaps actively bad. So we'll clear these. We'll go here. We'll queue up normal attacks. And then...
Yeah.
Great. You... Great. And now... Nope. I mean, yeah, y'all can just keep swinging. It's not gonna take much longer, and you're just gonna do the... Oh, right, if I have a character selected and I don't queue up attacks, they literally do nothing.
What?
Great. Awesome. Love this game. Slightly too loud for me.
Ready? Sure.
They won't wearing backpacks? I can't take their Pokemon cards? Alright. Alright, I don't have to walk around the edges. The map's already been revealed. I guess that's good? I mean, I guess it saves me time. I don't know. Boluk? I thought that said bollock for a minute. Save game. Great. What up? Oh, I see. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? Okay. Boluk is here to investigate a killing that took place a few hours ago. Murder mystery. Please. Aha. Both the suspects and I speak basic and Hatties. Gonna handle the case myself, but now that you're here, it's you have to solve the case. Wow. That's not... As far as delegation goes, not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you can assist me, sorting the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the two stories. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have to solve the mystery. Great. There's an information retrieval droid. Archives. Offer guidance, won't solve the case. Little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account. Check the facts with the droid. Run through the scenario with Baluk. Great. Okay. Wow, straight into it. I don't walk up to them, I just get... Yeah. Okay. According to the accounts, these three men were out in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. Most people would seek shelter when the skies filled dark storm clouds, but they didn't do that. There's a dead man, shot in the back with a blast rifle. Rifle was found near his body with bloodstains on it. Hand and gold. Rickard Lusov. Hand and unarmed, Rickard hunting laser. Aha. Both men claim innocence. They just came across the body, but they also both abused the other. Anything else I should know? Hand on holding his side, Rickard favouring one of his legs. Yep. I love that they had to foreground. Oh, there's no communication issues here. I speak all the languages, we're fine. Drop a quick cure, because we're going to be healing here for a bit. Okay. Let's actually just re-up that save. So this is important, I think. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, I was hoping this would... Okay, no, but this will. So, three men. Out here in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. So it's overcast, three men in a field. Calder is dead. Handon and Rickard. Both claiming the same thing. Rickard was armed with a hunting laser, favouring one of his legs. Hanlon unarmed, favouring his side. Okay. Let's talk with Hanlon first, as it's been mentioned Hanlon and Rickard 1 and 2, so let's try and mentally keep it in that same order. Alright.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
I'm not assisting anything. He literally just told me to do it. Can the game volume come down a tick? It can. How's that? Do we need a tick more? Let me know. I'm just going to say no. Seat Bonch is a straightforward kind of guy.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Okay. First things first. Running, anyway. Running on the other side of that bridge there, so presumably one in the background or wherever Hanlon's facing. The bridge nearby. Heard a shot, didn't see the killer. Skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. Now, if it was heavily overcast, what shadows... I mean, you can have deeper shadows. I'm not leaving, I'm looking at the bridge. Skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. Okay. So... dead body here, you saw a person emerge here, you were running here. And by your story, you would have already seen where Calder fell. But... let's hear all accounts before we figure out what is the game being weird and what is the actual mystery. Apparently shot from behind. Okay. Oh, we've come back over this side where I killed, I see. I see. Wait, hang on. Did we approach this from the wrong side by the game logic? Because, like, it suddenly spawned a dead man and two would-be murderers. That I didn't see before. Interesting.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Okay, so that can't be true because of the... by the logic of what we've been presented, it's sort of A plus B kind of puzzle. Can't have the sun in your eyes because it was fully overcast, right? That's what's been conveyed to us. So we already know that Rickard is lying. Yeah, Rickard doesn't talk about positioning at all. He's very loose about who was standing where. Hanlon is much more specific. Interesting.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Can I get YouTube on you? Can I watch some YouTube? Tell me about the body.
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Cat hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
So Hanlon, who was holding his side, wasn't packing. Did he just decide to go for a run without a rifle? And holding his side could just be puffed, right? Like, is that meant to be he was running and he was favouring his side because of, you know, he was winded? Interesting. I'll have more questions later.
I will be here to assist you.
What?
Is there any other... Very well.
Okay. Drop a quick save. No, just one more thing, sir. My wife, she loves Star Wars. I want to discuss... I want to discuss the murder. Okay. Possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally. Ellen may have found the body. More likely at least one of them is lying. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The problem with these conversation options being, like, the way to resolve this puzzle, like, submit your answer. Like, I don't have an answer to submit yet. I wasn't going to submit an answer, so I'm glad I was able to back out of that.
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
I'm a runner. Want to ask you something else?
How can I... Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
It's weird because, obviously I have to keep bouncing around and talking to these two to get more information. But the game hasn't signaled that. I mean, it signaled it, I guess, and, like, what else am I meant to do? Like, I don't have any other choice. Which I guess is a kind of... Yeah, I don't know.
So, what do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight, and I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Bullock said you were limping.
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So. Right.
Okay, back to the droid.
Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals. No, there have been over... Is there any... Is there... Very well.
Are you not going to tell me about these two? I thought you had already pulled information on these two. Can I not have that? How do I trigger that? Very confusing. Tell me what happened here. Alright. Well, Rickard is lying because of the sun. Cloudy, there was no sun glare. He was being rude to me. Seat bunch. No, it was cloudy. No sign glare. Great. And our friend here is aware of this lie. Correct in assuming you could overview this case. Doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but it's the first step. Proceed to the next point. Motive. I see. Okay. This is what prompts more conversation. It is not going to Baluk and going, I've subbed the whole thing. It's going to Baluk and saying, okay, I've discovered one lie. That unlocks new conversation possibilities. I don't mind that from a gameplay perspective, in that it gates the player from being given too much all at once.
How can I be of further assistance?
Do you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be a further...
I want to grab the... I guess I can read him after. No, let me just skip through them.
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid, disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients.
Okay, so this
I've
is...
heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Now, certain.
Right.
How can
why were you out here? Oh, I've already asked.
I was taking my...
Okay.
Of course.
Right. So, motive, no clear thing there. Okay. Barely knew the guy, supposedly. Has dealings with a hut, potentially. Just a shady guy.
So, what do you want to know?
You're a reverend because he's shady. Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Not yet.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
I appreciate having a dig at the Jedi and being like, they don't even apply Occam's razor. And you know what? When the world is capable of unseen forces and destiny, yeah, it would make it harder to apply said razor. Kind of just knocks that thing into a cocked hat.
So. Right.
Alright. So, business dealings with Aerotech.
Is there any other information you need?
Yeah, Calder and Rickard, while that's fresh in the mind.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Yes, please. Okay, so not just business partners, but bad business, and they threw hands about it.
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Yo, what about that speeder?
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him.
Aha.
I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Why the
How
speeder?
can I be of further assistance?
Why were you renting the speeder? You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family.
It's pretty nice
I
to
had
your
had my
wife.
suspicions
Why?
for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife right under my nose,
you told
no
me.
less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him
Pandarus.
for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault
Jesus.
for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
Yo. Yeah, I don't get to ask why they were renting speeders together. For whatever reason, the game doesn't think that's a question worth asking. Bit of a writing flub. Imho.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right. So, what do you...
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love... We've been... Right.
Wow. Absolutely stonewalled. Okay. So what do we think? Both had motive. You deny. You admit. Neither wants to lean in. Discuss the murder. Ricard lied about the son. Need to go on. Examine the relationship. Yeah. Rickard says they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have much motive. Well, we know Handon is lying. Oh, hang on. I misclicked. Actually, I reconsidered. Handon is lying. He knew his wife was cheating on him. Alright, case is taking shape. Great. Murder weapon. Ask about the blaster near the body. Okay. So that was a bit of a weird moment, because they're both lying. They've both lied to me. It's just Hanlon is the more interesting lie. And, like, again, the speeder is not being mentioned. It's being completely missed. Weird. Alright.
How can I be of further assistance?
Weapon found by the body.
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession.
Oh, we love
I would
guns
most
here.
appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Is this going to be the same?
That blaster was...
Yeah.
Even... I would... How can I...
Alright.
Of course.
It's always tricky playing a game that has a mystery in it that involves interrogating people. Because, like, the questions, right? I have other questions. There are other things I want to know that the game does not see fit to let me ask. I guess it doesn't occur to Seat Bonch, even though it occurs to me. And again, there's that disconnect between self and player. Troublesome.
So, what do you want to know?
Weapon. Body.
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
Nobody
That
did,
blaster
Canderous.
ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Crafty pointing out accurately, Seat is a himbo. That's fair. Seat Bonch, big himbo. So yeah, some things aren't going to occur to him. A simple lad. I'm really curious about the blood because I don't like a blaster. Is that not like a laser weapon? So should it not cauterize? Is there going to be blood? The world of Star Wars has not shown us... It's a fairly bloodless world when it comes to violence. So, like, I don't know. I don't actually know how to read that. Let's check.
So, right.
Is
Information.
there any other information you...
Tell me of gun. Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the
We
weapon.
cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
The weapon didn't? Okay. I thought you were talking about the blood for a minute. Okay.
Very well.
Let's try again.
How can I be of further... That blaster was hardly even an... I would most... How can I...
So you're not asking if he reported it.
Of course.
There's just the presumption here that if you didn't report it, then the theft never happened. There are reasons to not report something to the authorities. Right? This guy strikes me as someone who would. So, you know, I'll pay that. But, like, there are reasons to not want to bring the authorities to your door that aren't necessarily to do with this murder. Let's discuss. Okay, blaster is Handon's, he lied about it being stolen. We're just going to draw that conclusion. Interesting, but we need one final piece. Blood sample on the weapon, sent back for analysis, perhaps you can inquire about the droid. Great. Blood
Is there
sample.
any other...
Tell me about it.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived.
CSI.
The blood on the
Dantooine.
weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Sure. Thinking about the injuries now. The side and the leg. Can we not get a closer look at these? Or like are we just not allowed to inspect their body?
How can I be
their
of further
bodies.
assistance?
Living bodies. Dead bodies, sure. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Of course.
So, what... Well, right.
I want to ask about the wounds. Let's discuss the murder. Alright. Assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim. Want to be thorough? What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? I guess if you were shot in the guts by a laser, you might cough up blood. Rich in bacteria. Didn't belong to the victim. Blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? Ugh. Man, I don't know. They're both wounded. A wound to the side versus a wound to the leg. The wound to the side makes more sense. Like, I'm thinking more as, like, which wound is more likely to bleed, and that's not helpful at all, because I don't know that the game is going to think that way. This is the problem. It's not just about solving the mystery, it's about thinking about how this game would present a mystery to be solved, right? It's about the parameters. It's about the phase space of what this puzzle is. And so I'm going to be discounting things because I just don't know if the game is going to be going down that path. And maybe that's incorrect. That's my instinct. Christ. Handon is looking worse off. We haven't caught him out in the lie about the speeder. We just haven't even brought it up. Maybe I could have pushed about... This is the problem. I don't know if any of those lines would have given different dialogue. Because it seems like they're all repetition, right? You click a familiar question, you get the same answer, so you can revisit. As opposed to, you click a familiar question and get a different answer because you have added more information to your Rolodex brain. I'm going to say it's Handon's. He's clutching at his side. Okay, now we get to examine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aha, there is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. Aha. Interesting. Handon kills Calder. Richard shot Hanlon after he had shot Calder. I wonder if I say that they're both guilty, because we don't yet have... I mean, the twisted ankle, Rickard's story there could be true. The sun was in Rickard's eyes, though. We don't have good information about the sun being in Rickard's eyes. So I'm going to say they're both guilty. Also, we have yet to talk about the, you know, the business disagreement. Oh, most people wouldn't arrive at such a conclusion, but we're Jedi. I don't know, bro. It was in the, it was an option. What possible motive could Rickard have? Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. Ah. So this is his theory. Both men knew Calder, and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him and shot him first, shortly after Rickard arrived. Yes. Handon shot Calder. For credits. Right, and then Handon calls...
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Okay. Okay. Handon charged with murder. Rickard charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder. You're both under arrest. Good for you.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
What about the speeder? What about the speeder hire? I don't get it. Why was that? Why was he hiring speeders with a guy who was banging his wife? Why? Distressing. 9:51. We will enter the next area, and then we will... Well, let's save, actually. P4, great. Mysteries written by writers who are not genre writers from Crafty. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mind that. I think that was an interesting exercise. I just think they kind of goofed it in some important ways. Like, what was with the speeder? What was with the speeder? And look, this was a very small part of a much, much larger game. So, it raises the question of how much resourcing this stuff gets. How much resourcing, rewrites, redrafting, how much feedback. You know, whether you just trust someone with the whole thing, whether it's a few people's little projects. Whether there were rewrites and there was something about the speeder, but then that got cut. Like, yeah, this is a very nested... The mystery is nested within a much larger, more complicated narrative and production process. Doesn't mean it can't be called out, but it does sort of raise the question... Like, it muddies the waters as to what the reasons behind that being a bit naff were. What were the reasons behind it? Who knows? Who can say? Who can ever say... Oh, well, you know what? We're going to level up after we've killed all these so that we just get the free heal. You know what? Y'all are going to keep running because you'll know it's combat. So I'm not going to have to direct you. Why don't I jump? Where's my power jump? Oh, it has to be a normal attack. That's why. Okay. Wow. Perfect. Stand there. Do not move. Canderous, what are you doing?
Sure.
Canderous, you absolute melon. I want you to fight this one.
Ready?
You do not have to run anywhere, but you have everything you need. Great. You know, these creatures aren't that aggressive. I'm kind of just attacking them for kicks. Canderous, you melon. Alright, well, we're going to go this way. Carth.
Ready.
Actually, Carth, you can not see it yet. Okay. Neither can you.
Yeah.
Great. There it is. Okay, great.
What?
No? I'm not going to fly over there? There is a limit to my flight. Maybe it has to be like first thing in combat? Oh my. Oh, that's what's happening to Carth.
What?
Carth, get out of there.
That'll show you.
Alright. Now turn and fire.
Yes?
There's the leap. Okay. Yep, we've drawn aggro. Amazing. Can we all calm down now? Well, not yet, because there's still foes. Well, but we don't have to deal with those just yet. Let's check the... I mean, we don't have to check the map fully, because we just know. Oh, here we go. And foe.
That'll show you.
Yeah. No, where's my mouse? Ugh. Okay, we good? We gooch? Alright, great. Canderous, thank you. Really? It's asleep. There sure is a lot of killing things that don't appear to deserve it, but that just kind of appears to be the game. Alright, so we know there's a sleeping... And this is another path south. We didn't even check that path, did we? Because we were going to hit up the grove first, I guess. And we're just killing Mandalorians. And take a break. Gonna drop a quick And we're going to take a break. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to get a cuppa. We'll be back momentarily. Hello. Two things. One, I am cold. And two, this music, I've realised what it reminds me of. It's a little bit, the lovely bits a minute ago, are very Hollow Knight. Christopher Larkin coded, one might say. You're still good. Karth, you don't need a heal yet. You don't need the free heal from being a cool lad. Okay. I want to check my flight. Show me my flight. Show me how it works. Opponent at range is targeted with a standard lightsaber melee attack. From more than 10 meters away. Clear line of sight. Okay, cool. So, I need clear line of sight. It needs to be a melee attack. And we can just attack them. Yeah. I had planned to queue up some attacks. No, nothing doing. The moment you click that, you just fly. That is so good. What I want is my entire party to have this. I don't want ranged characters. I want 3 people with lightsabers and force jump. Can I make this happen? Once we get Bastila back, we need to give her force jump so that we can all... So we can close that range. What was the plasmid, or whatever it was called? The power, the upgrade, the feat. Whatever they called it in Bioshock Infinite, the one that allowed you to fly, basically, by launching yourself at people, regardless of where they were. That was so much fun. That was the best combat upgrade I got. I enjoyed that quite a bit. That and Murder of Crows, I think, were my faves. Alright. Canderous. I tried... Look, you have to know that I tried to talk with them, right? I gave it a go, you know.
Wow.
I had intended to engage in a dialogue. Karth, you absolute weenus. Please, 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 stand still and kill.
What?
Right. Canderous, what are you... Like, does this guy owe you money? Come here. I must have clicked the wrong Mando.
What?
Yeah, this one. Oh my, I'm getting my ass handed to me.
That hurt.
Yeah, I bet it hurt too. Alright. Oh no, we don't need 2 of those.
Ready.
Sure, we need 1, so that you don't die. Okay, 1 of them's dead. That's amazing. Once you've healed, then I need you to go over there and start killing. Well, no, not power attack. We're not gonna... We're gonna normal attack. Alright. Ready. Okay, drop a heal. Run over and do your job. Oh, amazing. Okay. Whew. Oh, I can't queue it yet? Sure. Yes. Just 1, and then you can get to work. Alright, great.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, keep pressing space. Alright. What do you got for me? The usual Mandalorian datapad. Another strength amplifier. Amazing. New items. Yarg, did you remember not to take the XT model blackout today? Something funny with the intakes, and I thought it could jam. Ha! Consider yourself lucky. If someone was dumb enough to take that thing out, he would have plowed right in to the ground within a kilometer. Okay. I don't know what to do with that. Interesting. Yeah, I should probably be using energy shields more, or like ever. Oh, you only get one set of gloves. Okay, well. That's strength +1. Okay, strength +2. No worries. Hey, oh, you already have dex +1. Oh, that's the worst thing in the world. You don't need that at all. Here, have Bregic's gloves. Oh, we are absolutely kitted out. Loaded for bear. Alright. What do we have that we're not using that could be good? I don't think anything here matters. Neural bands, will. Cardio regulators. But we're all wearing belts, yeah? You're all wearing cool belts. Bregic's belt is absurd. Reflex +2, yeah, that's fine. Reflex +2, yeah. Now that you're frontline, maybe I give you Fortitude instead. Seat Bonch, I'm going to give you... No, you've got Bregic's armband there, and that just does stuff. I'm going to give you the melee shield, because you are the melee boy. And you just get energy shields. On there. On there, sure. And you've got, like, cool stuff. An energy shield I never use. A Sith energy shield I never use. Okay, great. Cool. Alright. We are...
Yes?
Adventurers.
Ready.
I gotta wait for my heal to proc. I want my heal back. Another Mandalorian datapad.
Sure.
I don't need... Well, I need some of these, but I'm not interested. Jarg went missing in Sector B, then Reza saw someone moving south of there. Take a couple of troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate. Interesting. If Yarg took the XT model, he could be dead. Okay. And there's just and speeder here that I can't use. Alright. No, I didn't go down that way. So should I? I'll peek my head. I'll peek. I'll peek that corner. Sandral grounds. Okay. So that's someone's property. Yeah, screw it. If we trigger a cutscene, we trigger a cutscene. Oh, right. Combat. Endless, endless, endless combat. Wonder if these, mooks respawn. These mooklings. You know what? I'm gonna skirt the edges. Because I just want to know if this connects. And the beauty of this is I could just do that. Okay, more Mandalorians. Like, there's all the combat in the world if I want it. But do I want it? If this reconnects, it's going to be a... What are you? I don't know. Let's leave it. We'll come back. Well, will we though, actually? That's a good point. That's a good point, me. We know that we're meant to clear the grove. But there's a lot of walking in this game. I seem to recall, actually... B is run versus walk. Oh, I see. I'm already running. Right. Oh. Aha! Quest!
What?
Sure. Oh.
Yes? How'd you like that? You asked for this!
Canderous. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We'll deal with the quest in a moment. Actually.
What?
Nope, nope, you did it. You pissed them off. Very good. Alright. Sure.
Yes?
I'm fighting specifically this one. Sure.
What? That'll show you.
Okay. C842. Yeah, sure. I'm being, like, really finicky with saves, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm overdoing it. I most certainly am, but, you know.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C842, a personal assistant droid.
Personal assistance? Droid?
As I said, I am C842, a personal assistant droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance.
Are you Elisa's droid?
Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me.
You're running from her?
Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
I don't like either of these, so I'm going to say, but she wants you back.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people, and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
You sought them out?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people. Living people, please. Will you destroy me?
No. What the fuck, game? These are my options? I'll destroy you and tell her why you did it. That sucks. You should go back to her. That sucks. I'll destroy you and tell her you're still out there. That sucks. That sucks. All of this sucks. Is there a world where I just pop this droid in my ship and then drop them off at another planet? Like, I'm going to be leaving in a bit. I just got to finish some super quick Jedi training. Like, so quick you wouldn't believe it. And then we're out of here. But the options are destroy, or take back into unhealthy relationship. Is it possible for me to take the droid back, but then counsel the woman out of her actions? Like, out of her chosen path? The droid's not comfortable being a surrogate for the dead husband. And that's fine. The droid should be allowed to make that decision. But, like, I shouldn't have to kill the droid. I'm going to pick the middle one. Now I'm glad that I'm doing these saves. I'm going to pick the middle one. In the hope that we can still save this droid's life. Because I'm not going to kill the droid. Although, do I have to click and administer the blow? Like, I wonder. Seed Bunch is not just going to kill this droid, so it has to be the middle one. Right? And then we just have to try and deal with it from there. She is lonely and needs your support. Yeah, The other two suck.
You're right. How could I be so selfish? I must not think only of myself, but of how it affects her. She must be frantic. And if she lost me, she'd be devastated. I must return then. It is my duty.
You're all healed up. You're walking away. And I guess the quest is over? I mean, you're right in that I could not kill the droid. I'm just gonna lop this thing's head off just for those reasons, right? Okay, I still think this is the best option because, presuming we never see either of them again, there is conceivably a world where now they talk about why the droid ran away, and thus she finds out why, and thus changes her tune and begins to grieve and to grow and to, you know, do things in a slightly more healthy manner. I don't like the idea that I've just sent the bot back to servitude, when perhaps death was the chosen option. Like, droid has a choice over its own life. Droid could leave again. You know, now that I'm gone, if it continues to be bad, droid still has this option, maybe. Unless the doors get locked. I don't know, man. That writing was awful. That was awful. And this is always the thing about RPGs, right? You can only be what the writers... Sorry, digital RPGs. These RPGs. Is that a cave? Crystal cave. Oh, okay. I know what that is, and we're not doing that yet. It is full of spiders, but I don't think they will squick me out as much as such things used to. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, you can only be what the game allows you to be. So a certain amount of retconning, or at least like, you know, oh, bloody hell. There can and should be a certain amount of making your own choices or making your own interpretation of the choices you've made, just to retain your sanity, I think. At least that's my... Load and just never find them? No, I've done it. I've made the choice. I'm going to keep it. I do like that approach, Crafty. But no, I'm gonna stick with what I've done. Yeah. I don't know, sanity, not the best word there in retrospect, but here we are. Is there just any opportunity? Oh, right, sorry. Everybody needs to be healed. Like, many times.
What?
And Karth, you need to level up. You're not taking damage, and that's fine. But it also means we don't need to be storing that heal. Yeah, we never need treat injury again for anyone. Great. Oh, never. There are going to be times where, if combat is tough enough, Seat Bunch has gone down, I don't have another healer in the party, and you need to apply med pack to yourself. That's fine. You're allowed. Do we just start unlocking implants for people? 2 implants? Or is it level 2? Level 2 implants. Okay, I thought you only got the 1. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess I could go Master Power Blast. That's actually way better. Yeah, a couple of these fights have actually been tough. Yeah, okay. We are loaded for bear. We're kitted out. We don't need to put chips in people's heads yet. We'll get that 5G later. Every time. Literally every time. Alright, great. We're going to save now. Because... Oh, that decision. Woof. Five? Oh, P5. Because we're out on the plains of Dantooine. Let me check. Check my math here real quick. Okay, very good.
Huh?
We're actually going to keep walking because I want to regenerate my force points before we go fight the Mandos. Bollocks. I guess these are easier. And you know what? These are actually going to wander around. So I think we need to... Yeah. We need to deal with these now so that they don't accidentally turn up and ruin a fight that I'm already engaged in. Alright, ready. I mean, yeah, it is frustrating that this game is like, you should indiscriminately kill these. Wow, there's an albino and I'm just going to kill it? Look, the game would, I think, kick up a fuss.
Ready?
If I had the opportunity to kill something and it was not correct to do so. I'm going to trust the game to code its enemies as enemies. Not as in coding, as in like actual literal game coding, but as in, you know, signal. Signal what is and is not a foe. Which is very frustrating, you know?
Yes?
Sure. From this point, it doesn't really matter what we do because these cat downs are easy. Something, Kath and Kim reference. I don't know. I've never watched that show. I had other things to do with my time, like not watching Kath and Kim. Do love Gina Riley, though. Alright, so here's the other estate. I thought so. I thought there were multiple estates. Can't go that way? Alright, great. Oh, I'm like turbo wounded. I guess that's one reason to use medpacks, is saves time. That's right, we're going to go for a leisurely walk around somebody else's property. Damn. Stately. Looking like a 90s FPS science facility. So there is something to be said for not just exploring everything first, because it does take forever. And I'll just have to come back here. So maybe I should not be doing it this way. But, I don't know. I also like the idea of knowing what's available to me. So that I can be like, right, this stream we're doing this, and this stream we're doing that, right? Provided I remember that said things need to be done. So, that quest about killing Mandalorians, I was like, oh, well, why would I do that when I could talk with them and light side my way through it? No, they're just villains. They're just villains, and the quest is a way of rewarding me back at town for killing them. Or providing context for why I should kill them, etc, etc. Yeah, okay, so that does connect there. And then we've got the Ancient Grove there. Alright, great. Let's loop back. Now, we haven't had a reason to enter these estates yet, have we? Just checking my... Missing Companion quest is still there. Okay, I get to go and talk to them. Hopefully. Please let that be the case. Alright, quick chat with this droid, just to be told to get off their property, at which point I will say absolutely, goodbye. Drop a quickie. Very good.
This is private property. My orders are clear.
Wow. Do they respawn? I guess they respawn some of them.
Let's go!
Like, yeah, sure. It also means that I'm kind of just inadvertently farming calf hounds for XP. And it is of note, I suppose, that being light side does deny you some amount of loot and XP. Well, no, you get XP for doing nice things, but you don't get loot. And I guess I'm not getting loot from calf hounds, so... Potato, tomato. Hey, are we here to chat? We are absolutely not here to chat. Alright, great.
Yeah?
Oh, Seekbonch is still very hurt. Oh, when was my last save?
What?
What? He said to himself. Yeah, that was really foolish. I went for a long walk so I could heal up myself and the party. And then here I am. Picking fights. I don't know, should I be kicking the doors down on these estates? Maybe I'll fight these Mandos and then go back to this estate.
How'd you like that?
It's a little bit of the, like, protagonist, why are you doing this yet problem. Like, what reason do you have for getting involved? Alright. Now we quick save. Okay. We are going to heal up. Should have used a smaller one. That's fine. We are going to... all going to turn on our shields. I only have the one shield? Okay, great. Sure. Now turn on the... oh, I don't need to turn on the other one?
What?
Great. We're all boosted. Alright. Not close enough. Alright.
Sure.
Now I am. Great.
What?
We want to get... what?
What?
Whee! Every time. Every time. Amazing. Alright, Canderous, you also need to be violent.
Yeah?
You close enough? Great. Normal attacks, please.
What?
Karth. Run to here. Mandalorian, great.
What?
Now. Normal attacks here. Normal attacks here.
Ready.
Stop what you're doing. Shoot. Thank you.
Yes?
Alright. Karth, this Duros is assuredly coming right for you.
Ready?
Oh, this is gonna be...
No, don't. Ugh.
Yes?
Seat bunch. Clear all attacks. Fly
Yes.
over here. No? No fly?
Here it is!
Okay, well. Now it doesn't matter at all. Sick! Multiple level ups. And hey, that fight took, you know, a non-zero amount of, like, the shields ran out during that fight, so that's a good... stabilize coordinates. Good indicator. Whew. I think we are getting enough stuff that I can start actually just leaving loadouts on people. Like going, right, these are your stats, this is what I want to be. Music, you are cutting one another's lunch here and it's sounding really bad. Cool. No dark side points for just shooting without talking first, and you know. We got everything? Okay, yeah, cool. Is that... Nothing more? Okay, great. Yeah, we have a lot of gear now. Show me new. Demolitions 2. That's interesting. Or that... Both of these data pads say the same thing? Really? Really? Okay. I mean, I guess, you know, some people given the same orders. Oh, level ups. Yes. Oh, let's quick save in case I beef the level up or I want to find out some more information before I do it. Let's dive right in. I mean, yeah. But continue to persuade, because I'm going to get my force power, whatever. But, maybe there are times where I use persuade instead. I just don't need the other skills. Like, now that I've got cure, I don't need to treat injury. Everything else belongs to anyone else. Maybe I use persuade where I want to save my force points, like my force energons, my mana. I want to save my mana. Yeah. Powers. Okay, can't take that yet. That's temporary. That's temporary. Temporary. That's static. Temporary. Affect mind. Already got it. Great. I mean, I wonder if it does... Like, I wonder if I am still just spending points in Persuade, and I shouldn't, because if I take Dominate Mind, then I kind of just... Yeah, okay. Done. What happens when a himbo gets Dominate Mind? Only good things. Except it's very bad. Alright. I guess improve your demolitions. Guess you're good with mines now, Canderous. Do we want just lots of hit points? Maybe. You already got implant. I guess I had you doing power shot, and now I've got you doing power attack. I've got you running in, doing melee. So, you've already got toughness. Yeah, well, yeah. Sure. You self-heal, actually. So being able to run in and destroy people with powerful physical attacks and then be hit a bit yourself is fine for someone with regenerate. I think that's actually cool and good. Okay, great.
Yes?
Cave. Path north. So we know there's a cave down here. We know that there's the estate. I don't know. I kind of just want to push the main quest a bit uphill. I think that's what I want to do with my time. If I was smart, I would have boosted my stats with these shields and then fought multiple foes. Because Karth is still ticking. Incredibly. Yeah, they definitely just respawn enemies. Oh! Now we've got conversational Mandalorians. Amazing. We finally got there. I don't know, we'll just quick save.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Never mind. Okay, well, I did just level up. Sherlock. Okay, so you're the problem. I don't know, focus fire on Sherlock. If this fight goes poorly, we did just drop a quick save.
Ready?
And Seat Bunch is down. Alright.
Yeah?
Alright. We're gonna do all that again.
Huh? What?
So. Turn on the melee shield. Turn on your energy shield. Turn on your Sith energy shield.
Ready?
And then turn on your Arcadian energy shield. And what do the alacrities do? Utility. Con. Battle stimulants, A. Two battles and one hyper battle. So if I go hyper battle, normal battle.
Yes?
Normal battle. Hyper battle.
What? Uh-huh.
Great.
Ah, so this is the...
Now.
I will...
Now we do it. Alright. It's possible I should be using grenades here instead, but I'm not going to do that. Alright. This fight is hard.
What?
This fight is immediately difficult. They're dead. They're all dead. Oh, and there's half-hounds. This is going very poorly. Where are my grenades? Oh, they're here. Okay.
You asked for this.
No, don't. Can I just not heal? I can heal myself. This is going very poorly. Alright. We're not doing this. We're not doing this right now. We don't need to. I've decided that we don't need to. Just... Guys, just let it go. Alright, what are we doing then? We have this cave. And we have the Sandrel Estate. Alright. Well, we're probably going to have to fight this... we don't have to. Everybody just chill. Don't have to fight everything we see. Nope. Drop a quick save and go into the cave. Alright. Oh, that's so dark. Oh. I can't see what's going on. Alright. Makes the lighting a little bit stark in here for me. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal light. Whoa, alright. Okay, now I can see in this cave. How is it for everybody else? Oh, I'm presuming it's fine. Yeah, so I go in here, I fight some spooters, and I get some crystals. And these crystals are good for Jedi stuff. Didn't catch the Foley. Pretty gloomy. Well, I've cranked the game up as far as it'll go. Yeah. It's as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. Any further improvements will have to be made locally, because these are the tools that I have. There might be some stuff in OBS, though, but that's fine. Bat on, as they say. Alright. Kenrath. How bad could they possibly be? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe not the best. Certainly not the worst. Oh. Yes, we want, yeah, you. Get in there.
What?
Yeah, these things poison, I think? Oh, wow, yeah, they die, like, immediately. Okay, cool. Amazing. Yeah, let's clear out this cave. Get some crystals. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's pretty up there. Alright, we're actually not going to do the flying attack. I don't want to get surrounded. We're just going to, yeah, engage in normal violence. Damn. What are you doing? Alright, well. What? Canderous, I swear to God.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, these things don't look great, if I'm honest. I don't love the aesthetic.
I think I've been poisoned. That hurt, I bet.
I know you've been poisoned.
Down you go!
What?
Let's go!
We did it? Alright, great. And drop a heal. Maybe drop another. Oh, no, I'm fine. Okay. Oh, and then there's just lots of eggs. Is there any point to destroying the eggs? Let's drop a quick save. I am save-scumming today. It's my week off. A crystal is found in the remains of the egg. Okay, so it's worth it. It's always worth it. With no downside. You have acquired a lightsaber crystal. Aha. We are just going to get so many crystals. Hell yeah. Okay, so we can't get those crystals. Can't go in the water. Ooh, remains. Okay, Durasteel Bonding Ally. Response package. Cool, cool. Let's continue our counterclockwise journey round. These aren't strikeable eggs? Okay. Some of these are Kinder Surprises, and some of these are just egg. So, for the sake of getting marginal numerical benefits, I am just absolutely murdering local fauna. Because I'm an adventurer, right? And adventurers get to do whatever they want. Troubling. But, you know, this is based on D&D. And what could be more D&D than this? Wow, that's it? That's all? I mean, that's pretty sick, honestly. Oh, right. There's more up here. Hang on. There's text? There's readable text? I missed it? I skipped it? Hello? Hello? Is there a couple on this side? What are those two? Oh, just crystal formations. Yeah. What's over here that's causing the... What did I miss? Nothing? Nothing? Tra-la-la? Alright, I think I've got all the goodies. Yeah, something about a fragile life growing within. Eh, whatever. Okay. Anyway. Show new items. Okay. Blue crystal. Bondar crystal. Discharges enemy into opponents. Green. Lots of red crystals. Some rubat crystals. Clearly defined blade. Yellow crystals. Okay. Cool. Response package. Dex 1. Give us a bonding ally. Great. Great. This was productive. We did it. You know what? I wonder if the Mandalorian fight is difficult because I have leveled myself, or I'm, you know, doing side quests before main quests, so there is a genuine opportunity here for me to be a higher level, and I've kind of just chosen not to be. So, you know, there is that doing things out of order problem of you run up against a problem that you cannot solve. That's fine. I'll do other quests and then I'll come back to that. Hopefully I'm allowed to. What was the other thing I was going to say? All right, we're out of the dark now. What was I going to say? Oh, sunlight. I don't want... Playing Star Wars, I know it's sunlight.
Down you go!
Yeah, I thought I heard combat. Canderous. Why are you healing, bud? Something bite you? Something happen? Canderous? Calf? I see. Well, it's a little off color for me to be mad about the 50th Cath Hound we've killed. Oh, you can't even... Okay, fine. And in fairness... Oh, you know what? If I complete the Grove quest, then maybe I won't have these problems. Right? Maybe I will stop killing wildlife when the wildlife stops being aggro. And so maybe it's on me for not, you know, fixing up problems earlier. What are you going to do? What I'm going to do is this. Quick save. And then just stride into somebody's house. Oh. I see. I feel like I might have done that at the other property, actually. That feels familiar. Hey, do you mind if I... Can I, just, no. Alright, never mind. Great, alright. So now we can be relatively confident that the other property is, similar. I could have sworn there was a fast travel. I have childhood memories of, like, zooming across these planes. Although, I wonder if that was a CPU cycle issue. Was it that I had overclocked my computer and then the game was unplayable as a result? So I used to like overclocking the old PC. But then some games like Toonstruck, that operate on CPU cycles, or that sort of, you know, set speed by such things. Now I'm doing this because I'm dodging that path south and I'm going to here, to the Ancient Grove. Alright, great. Yeah. So we still haven't seen a quest for the person who's missing. So we don't know what that's all about, if anything. Presumably the missing person is in one of the locked off estates. I don't know. Don't have to do it, lads. You just don't have to engage. Alright, but we will go this way. In fact, we're going to take this route. If we're allowed. Oh, we are. Nice. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, yep, there we go. Turn up to the party. Party don't start till I walk in.
Huh?
Canderous, you absolute rube. Please join the fight.
Yeah. That hurt.
That'll show you.
Good. Canderous.
Yeah?
It is literally asleep. Seat bunch.
Sure.
Stop it. Just stop it. There we go, disengage.
Huh?
Good, we're going this
Yes.
way? Alright, we following the main quest? We're in a main quest mood. Oh, for the love of... Put in all that work! Lord! Alright.
How'd you like that?
Now are we done? Okay, thank you. Alright. There are some remains over there. That's where the Mando fight can/will happen. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, get absolutely dodged upon. Aha! Okay. Ooh, 2 dead Mandos, and presumably, and Jedi. Alright. Well, I need to, stretch. And I don't know if I want another cuppa. Refill my water? I don't know. I'm gonna get up and stretch. Alright, quick break. Drop a real save. P6. Alright. Yeah. Back in a moment. I forgot to leave the music running. That's fine. We're here now. And we're back. Yeah. This beanie. Every time I put it on, it appears to grow ever so slightly larger. Which is to say, it is stretched. And that's fine. I'm not going to stop growing hair. Oi. So, main quest. Grove tainted, calf hounds all riled up as a result. There was a murder, there was a killing, something happened. Can't remember, it's been a while. We're actually going to refresh our memories on that one. Yeah, Jedi Trials. Cleanse and Meditation Grove, southeast, dark taint, exact nature. has not been made clear. I love the stubby holder. Specifically because I've never been to Texas. Nor do I have any affection for their long horns. I love souvenirs from places I haven't been. I don't know why. It's funny to me. Okay. If I walk forward... Trigger conversation? No, I just get to look at remains. I just get a melee shield? Alright, I won't say no. There we go.
I will be your doom!
Oh. I love when the DM does this. The DM just decides it's a 1v1. Oh. It's an interesting relationship, DM and character. When DM has something in mind that they want to pull off, but it requires bending or pushing of what's normally capable so that they can. So it can feel a little bit like you're being, set up and you don't have a say in it, because D&D is about having a say, but also in the other direction, the DM does control the world and should have some amount of ability to set up the things they want. It's all contextual. I have strong feelings in both directions. Having railroaded players and not felt great about it, but also I was trying to do a specific thing, and then having been railroaded myself, Anyway, we just got railroaded. And that's fine. I think normal attack here. Until we know more. Because I think the problem with power attack is I don't want to lower my my ability to defend myself. We did it.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Ah, an evil accent. Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
Sassy. You embraced the dark side? Why? You were a Jedi then? I mean, I'm going to ask the second one. Oh, no, let's ask the first. I'm a himbo.
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
Yeah, this whole might makes right ethos here is interesting. It's not that the Jedi are terribly much different. I mean, they also, there's a lot of talk around the Jedi ethos in the films about how you shouldn't necessarily always resort to violence, but then it's an adventure film and violence, is part of the fun for the audience, and so they always have to resort to violence. Oh no, whoops. So a lot of what we see with the Jedi is a kind of might makes right approach. I'm just going to ask, you slew your master, Quatra? I don't even know who that is.
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this grove. I just want to talk. Yeah, I just want to... Let's just talk.
Talk? You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
Persuade. This is why we take Persuade. Yes, I have Dominate Mind now. Great. That's really pushy and weird, but it's going to be good against people who are evil. Persuade is for people who are immune to Dominate Mind because they have Force powers, / people who I'm actively trying to engage in a dialogue with, as opposed to just... switching their brains a certain direction for my own whims. I now have a justification for taking those feats, but then also training in this. Great.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Wow, you only needed a little bit of encouragement and validation, or even just somebody talking to you, and you've completely turned around. Wow. Seat Bonch, I don't think Jahani's looks have anything to do with what's going on here. And yet, that's part of the persuade option. So, you have a beautiful young woman who has much talent. Why are you even thinking like that? Maybe you shouldn't have been a Jedi. Standards, step... Blah, 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 blah. And we're going to go persuade.
I thank you for your kind words, Jedi. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Turn on a dime. I'm fine with this being the direction the conversation takes. The way the plot... Like, I'm fine with the plot in this section. It's just, it's taken so little time. There has not been enough conversation here to feel that these changes in her character are earned. Unfortunate. Wow, you can say a lot of stuff here. So that's novel. Like, you can take a lot of approaches. You can really customize, and maybe, you know, there's a lot of all roads leading to Rome, but at least there is the feeling of you choosing the kind of things that your character says, which is nice. It depends if you want those things that are being said to have any impact, right? Have any tangible impact. But, you know, all roads, Rome, etc. It's not your fault. Is it? Is it not? Did Jahani not kill Quattro? Is it not Jahani's fault? I mean, I'm tempted to go persuade because, like, I took persuade and that's the... But I should choose not to when it's appropriate. I'm not going to say that it wasn't your fault. Life is a learning experience, and maybe you'll learn to kill less masters in future. That's kind of the best option.
But learning does not have to end in death.
Correct.
It was I who hurt her. I who killed her. Her suffering is my fault alone. Leave me to my pain.
Okay. So I was meant to persuade. This is the problem. This idea that it's not Jahani's fault, that it's the dark side's fault, I think perhaps is the direction it was going to take me there, and that's crap. That's not... Young Cathar apprentice Jahani, source of the dark taint. She's fallen to the dark side, although perhaps not completely as she believes. To remove the taint and complete the final trial, you must convince her to release dark feelings or destroy her and remove the taint forever. Okay. I do need to persuade.
I do not know what to do, now that I have caused such suffering to my master and those around me.
Wow, so the way out of this is to persuade her that it's not her fault. That sucks. That sucks out loud.
I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
I mean, I'm just going to click persuade again. I'm curious as well. Because there's a lot of different... Like, maybe there is sort of a twisty path, a different sort of... maybe there is a way to convince Jahani without using persuade, so that you do not have to be either trained in persuade or a murderer willing to just cut her head off for this, like, to complete this quest. Because I've got persuade, I'm trained in it, and I'm using it. Maybe the DC's really low, and so you're just meant to beat your head against it and just win regardless, and everything else here just sort of waffles you around in conversation. Oh, this is a weird quest. They'll surely take you back.
I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back.
When they
Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I've done?
They are hard up for soldiers. I mean, I'm going to keep persuading you because it's literally not up to me.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
All of those persuade options, we're trying to convince Jahani of something that I have no authority over. I think the better way to write that would have been persuading Jahani that repenting and going back to them with palms open You know, hey, I'm sorry about everything I've done. I'm ready and willing to change. I'm ready and willing to face whatever judgment or punishment for what I've done. That's reasonable. That's reasonable to persuade her of in this situation. Persuading her, surely everything will be fine. And she has said, hopefully they'll forgive me. So she at least is aware of the reality of the situation. We haven't just sold her on something that is unreasonable. What a strange writing choice. Yeah, goodbye. Weird. Alright. Well, better rob some corpses. Ooh, I love mesh underlay. Put on their second album. Ixnay on the underlay. Is that anything? Eshmay. Eshmay on the underlay. By the Offspring. Okay. Well, that took next to nothing. So, great. We're not doing that. We've done the cave. We can't get into Sandor Estate, so we don't need to. So let's just head north again and see what happens. See if there's any other quests triggered or anything we might have... Yeah, Matale Grounds. Yep, can't get in here either, one presumes. Yeah, Path North, Matale Grounds, Matale Estate, yeah. I think something needs to be triggered there for that to have any benefit. I'm going to fight you because otherwise...
Huh?
Amazing. Yep, great. Pandarus, do your job. Are you out of range? Alright.
Sure.
Okay, and now we're leaving. Oh, maybe that's the answer in the Mando fight. Maybe my way through that is to, if it's just Karth, like whoever is left, like, can I leave the area? Can I teleport away and then have my friends back and then heal up? Would the fight still be even going? What's over here? Oh yes, the strange ruins. That's something we've got to check out. Yes. I want to do that for sure. Oh, well. This was an unnecessary fight, but I fear my friends would have picked it anyway. So let's...
Ready? What? Yes.
We good? Okay, great. Alright, I couldn't get in here. I have already checked this. Okay. This is a later step. Yeah. We'll click the door, but then we'll walk back. And I am going to walk back because I want to talk to people. Okay. Oh, I should actually check. Have I sufficiently Okay, no, I've removed the Darktane. But there's still like endless violence. Alright. Cathound's still snarky. Sure. Aha! Quick saving here, for sure. I want to talk to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him.
It's
just so great to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never, ever get away again.
Okay. Please let me... No. No. Can I cut her brakes? Game. Fucking yikes. I'm gonna buy a gun. No. Yeah, whatever. We're kitted out. Is there anyone else I need to touch base with? I don't believe so. I think these are all just flavor people. Right. Someone I could fleece if I was a worse person. There's John. Let's talk to John.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
Killed some of them.
Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young Jedi.
Wow, so that's not dark side at all? Kill them all, please. Kill them all like vermin. And I'm like, 2 thumbs, way up. So, if we continue, you know, if the purpose of this channel or this time slot or however I, you know, frame this is to play games like this, pretty decent chance that we'll play KOTOR 2 and then Mass Effect. Mass Effect, which I've not replayed, and which has it still has the morality system problem, but I don't know, it's not as harsh as in this game, or maybe it will be. I seem to recall this game having interesting moral stuff, and then now that I'm playing it, I'm like, wow, some of this writing is straight up terrible. Some of these choices are inconsistent and weird.
How may I be? My name...
A pleasure.
Live on one of the northern... Recently, those Mandalorian raiders have been milking...
He should have been...
I'm not... Is there... Fair...
Alright, John's daughter dead. That's what that's all about. What were you all about, Nemo?
I hear you. I regret not being able to tell you more, but some things you must see with your own eyes. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, can you say that again?
I hope it is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. How go your studies, my young friend? Is there something I can help you with?
You're allowed to kill a lot of people, and the Force is not going to look down upon you for that. Given tough by the Council.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me? Well, is there... I hope...
Okay, just all flavor. No worries. This game. Dant 1, Dant 2, Dant 3, Dant 4. Okay, this would be Dant 5. Oh, I'm being perhaps too granular. But I come by it honest. Yeah, the fucking morality system in this game. It wouldn't... I mean, it would be egregious no matter what, right? It would already be egregious, but the fact that there is a universe-spanning Force, the Force, that has moral qualities to it, means that writing in this universe means that you are going to sometimes be writing on behalf of things like the Force, the light side and the dark side. But this is an adventure game where running around and killing things is cool and good and fun. So, how do you reconcile that? The answer is you don't. You just kind of, some stuff is weird and bad, is the answer, unfortunately.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Despite the fact they made me look and sound a little evil. Have you spoken to the Council?
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
It was a test? It was a scuffle? You didn't kill her? So where is Quatra now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial.
Was the trial difficult?
Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
What the fuck? Like, this game. Oh, this game. That's canon now. That's canon. Cool. Cool. Just so normal. Just the most normal thing to have done to a person. Wow. I'm a little mad that I can't just be Grey Jedi. That I have to... Are you allowed to... Are you going to do or say anything different
Why are
yet?
you
No. Alright, great. Why am I bothering you? Because you're an unresolved plot thread. And I'm the most important man in the world. That's messed up, Jedi. That's messed up. Cutscene? No? Just chat?
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Juhani has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
I'm reaching the end of my rope, I can tell you that much. Woof.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified.
What do you mean purified?
And Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
So, that makes it sound like it was all Quatra's idea. This isn't necessarily standard Jedi procedure. But they're all fine with it. Are we just going to set aside the fact that Quatra's actions led to Juhani going to this special grove and tainting it, and in so doing, riled up a lot of fauna, riling them up so bad that the locals have been told by the authorities, keep a gun on you at all times. And that's fine. We're not going to address the problems created by this test. And then I'm the one that has, like, it's a test for me to go and either cut her head off or talk her down for everybody to find out, whoops, it was all a test. It was all a joke. It was all a dream. Happy birthday. Deeply upsetting game. What is this planet? What is going on? Absurd. Actually absurd. You gonna trigger my cutscene? No, I gotta talk to you?
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
I will at least credit this. That this plot thread should be assigned to us because we've had the dreams about it, and this makes sense within the logic of, you know, the destiny and the Force and all of that nonsense that we're tied into. Just can't get over this Quattro thing. Like, and she left. She was like, well, I have more pressing matters to attend to. I've ruined things for everyone. Gotta go. And then she hoofs it. And it's up to me / the Council to sweep it under the rug / you know, big shrugs. Preposterous. Yeah, I want some questions answered.
A Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge.
But don't seek it too much.
What is it you wish to know?
You'll be told off, because there are things you're not meant to know. So, you know. Seek all the knowledge you want, but when we tell you not to, you have to listen. What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila will be a great Bastila with...
I have been through... Okay. Whoops.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine.
Whoops.
They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale.
Here we go.
You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing.
Someone else missing.
How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities.
But we can put them onto you,
The Council has promised
protagonist.
Alan Matale we will look into a son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan,
Aha.
You may want to investigate this matter.
I do love that it is optional. That is actually a good way to, you know. Is there anything else I should know?
These two families have been settled here for some years now.
And causing me no end of trouble.
Indeed. They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since.
Both alike in dignity, one might say. Yeah, crafty, some real R&J shit. He eloped, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm antsy about the dialogue that I skipped through. I'm really keen to find out what it was that I clicked through there from old baby Yoda. It's hard to focus, because I just need to know what caused this feud.
I do not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matale believes that his son, Shen, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassus has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alon in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Which families are involved?
The Sandral and Matale families are involved. The Sandrals live far to the south. The head of that family is Nurik Sandral. He is a stern man, but I believe him fair. Under the present circumstances, though, who knows? Alan Matale can be much
currently
more
smooching.
unstable. He is convinced of his own importance and can be a most oppressive individual at times. He lives closer to the Enclave, but still to the south.
That's not
Is
everything's to
there
the
anything else
south.
you wish to know?
Literally everything is to the south. Where are they settled?
Both families have settled to the south of this enclave.
Yep.
The Matalis are the closer of the two. Both have similar estates, but Alan is much more paranoid about his and guards it quite heavily. Is there anything else you wish to know?
I shall investigate this immediately.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a
Should you be saying that to him? Shouldn't you be saying it to
Our
me?
influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on. How bad could it be?
You've been... Okay. Alright. We've spent so much time out of the Enclave. Okay. Vandar. Vandar. Tell me about Bastila. Great Jedi someday. Battle meditation. Karth mentioned something about it. Bastila self not correct. She was accompanying the strike team, confronted Reverend Dark Lord, was just destroyed. Oh, I see. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila and for you, but you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Right. So, I got to ask and question and then got the boot. Weird. Okay. At any rate. Okay. Sandral and Matali feud. Romeo and Juliet. Sure. Smooching boys. Investigate ruins. Sure. I remain curious about, go back this way, that person in the courtyard who was concerned, deeply concerned, about someone they know, their child had disappeared, their daughter or someone. I gotta double check this. Yeah. Deezra. Congratulations. Yep. Wrong person. Here you are. Go ahead. Rundil Otsulem. Young daughter kidnapped by Mandalorians. Sasha, okay. But it's not in the quest log. At all. Just keep your eye out. Maybe when I kill the Mandalorian boss, a clue will be dropped, and that is what I'll need to, you know, complete that quest. Interesting. Alright. We gotta hit the, table. Gotta upgrade our gear. Because we have, lightsaber crystals now. So I can change it to any of these colors. And I don't think it does. So 2 to 16, 19 to 22. If I take it back to being blue, it's the same. Okay, so this is purely aesthetic. I'm allowed to... Yeah. I think green suits us better. Okay. On-hit property stun. 25, 2 rounds. +1 damage, +1 attack. I want to stun people. And then I want to hurt them more powerfully. And then here, I think the yellow looks good here, and I think you get a upgrade as well. Great. I think we've got everything we need here. We've salvaged everything from those two that we're not using. Melee weapons, fiber blade, Vibroblade. Great. Okay. Armor. Only one upgradable, and it's fully meshed out. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think I like that green better. Not much of a blue. I mean, I wear blue now comfortably, and green, but yeah. Of those lightsaber colors, I know what I prefer, and it's the green one. Okay. Oh, we're going actually to take every time. We're just going to take Canderous out here. Oh, Crafty saying, I'm out, still online. Too early for purple? Yeah. Well, safe travels, Crafty.
Yeah?
Yeah? Give me all your gear. All of it. Oh, you can leave that in. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to remove all of Karth's gear as well. I think we want to, Oh. Canderous, I'm sorry. I like the tat, though. But, I did not mean to strip you naked, here in the Hem courtyard. On Tatooine.
What?
Given your stance, I don't think you minded. But this is the problem with this game. Nobody looks like they mind when I do that. And I just shouldn't do that. I can just do that from here, can't I? I don't need to take people outside to... Yes, alright, great. None. This is me... Oh. Probably going too far. Oh, need to make sure you're wearing clothes. There's that bug again, where stuff won't be removed. Yeah, none. Doesn't work. Alright. Put you in clothes. Step outside. Just you and me, buddy. And then it works out here? If I remember. Oh, out here.
Yes?
So it's a visual glitch, not a functional glitch. Okay, great. Alright, we are going to bring Bastila and Mission. Gonna change it up. I think those two are interesting. I think this will be fun. Another close range person and a good distance person. Okay, now let's go gear. You are more restrictive in what you can wear. Ooh. We now have Jedi robes, but I'm not going to wear them because I'm too busy wearing cool stuff. Defense bonus 1, max dex bonus 8. Amazing. Just ridiculous. Alright. Reflex, fortitude, stealth. We want fortitude because you're front line, I guess. And you can deflect bulle. These are all on activation. We want the melee shield, I suppose. And then... Yeah, sure. I don't think that matters too much. Don't need improved power blast. Awareness. Will, perhaps? Yeah, sure. Can't do that yet. And you are attacking with a lightsaber, which apparently uses strength. Great. Do you have improved power blast mission vow? You don't. Do you need it? Probably not. Let's just give you the most awareness anyone's ever had. Ever. Did I? Oh. Did I click the... Nearing the end of a long day. Great, a long morning. Oh, hands are starting to go a little bit. We want more dex. Can't use that. Let's have that, and then let's have one of these. Let's give you reflex, because you're dodging at a distance. I can't remember if you're a 2-weapon fighter. And Karth's Blaster. Let's check. Yeah, right. You're proficient in melee. You're not a 2-weapon fighter. Okay, then we give you the best gun. That's what's important. So, 5-10. Good in the offhand. 4-9. Good in the offhand. Okay, yeah, Bendex Blaster is better. Okay. Cool. Level up. The usual spread. Yeah, let's make your computer use actually something to write home about. Great. Okay, I love sneak attack. All right. I'm so confused. Is a lightsaber a dexterity weapon in KOTOR? I'm going to Google it. I need to know. Okay. Lightsabers are finessable. They use either strength or dex, whichever is higher. Great. Okay, so it's important that I increase your strength, and I will change your increase your dex, and I will change your gloves appropriately. Great. Okay. Finesse melee weapons. I thought so. It made sense. I mean, they've handed me a high dex character here. I should check Canderous' blaster then, as to whether he actually should be using that at long range, because he's the only one who can use it, which means it's probably a cool gun. Or it's a trap. It could just be a trap. Yeah, let's just increase your awareness. None of that really matters. I want you to have force jump. Can you have force jump? You have burst of speed. Cure, force aura, burst of speed, force valor, resistance, energy resistance, disable droid, wound, slow, fear. Oh, is that protagonist power? Okay, you can throw your lightsaber. All right. We've already got cure. Wow. Okay, so we can. I mean, getting droids to not be a problem would actually be pretty good. So dark side powers, universal power. I mean, yeah. Sure. Oh, we have lots of skills. Lots of skills to increase. Great. You're just going to be so aware. And this is good for the times that we don't have mission. Okay. Now we can... Yes, master your 2-weapon fighting, please. Thank you. Not even going to check the others. It's not as good. Man, why can't we all just teleport to the front line? That sucks. I want to be able to do that. Stasis is pretty cool. Maybe. Just get someone to stop being a problem. Oh. Yeah. We want advanced throw lightsaber and we want to hit multiple people with it. I think that's what we want to do. There's also Force Push and Force Whirlwind are pretty fun, if I remember. We're going to do this, because right now we're getting stooged by multiple folks. Oh. Yep. Okay. Great.
What?
Okay. Let's head out and get ourselves ready for next week. We've got 15 minutes left. We're not going to complete anything major in that time. And we went the long way, so there's no teleporting back. So, a productive session, if strangely written in so many ways. And look, I suspect, solved a weird murder. I suspect there are going to be strange and frustrating quests everywhere. On every planet we go to. Alright, it's not just going to be here. Now, do we want to deal with the Matale nonsense first? Maybe we do, actually. That is actually more appealing than going straight to the ruins, the ruins. I think we could have a bit more fun here. Where are the Matale grounds? Right, we're all the way over there. Great. Remains that I didn't salvage. Already empty? Great. Cool game. Yeah, like the sight lines that this terrain generates, like seeing this stuff in the distance before you see the compound. Like, it's cool. There is cool stuff at play. That water texture. The water itself. Maybe not the... Yeah, like, I don't know. Yes, it's chunky. I have an affection for this style within a certain range of use. I'm sure other people would look at this and find it frustrating to look at. It's like watching streamers play, was it Crow Country? Crow County? I don't like the visuals of that at all. But I didn't grow up playing the PlayStation. So without that affection, it's just chonky without being interesting, right? This, I find interesting. To each their own. Alright, I think I'm actually going to call it there. Because I don't want to forget what we're doing next week. I want to be well aware of what we're getting ourselves into with the Matales and with the Capulets and the Montagues, right? I want to be well across it. Oh, I know what we can do. We can chat to see if there's any more unlockable options. I want to talk about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
Ooh. I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place?
Yes.
To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
But how did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
It just seems a little plot convenient.
The Force often seems to cause events that bend the laws of probability, especially with those that are strongly affiliated with it. In this respect, you and I will simply have to become accustomed to such convenience. We are the tools of the Force, and we will do as it wills.
If you replace the word force with the word plot in a lot of these statements, it continues to work. It still just works. It's meta, right? It's metafictional, but, you know. You make the plot sound alive.
There is no evidence one way or the other. What you believe the Force to be ultimately will decide.
What do you think the plot is? I have another question.
What would you like to know?
Why did we dream of Malak and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
They left a trace in the plot. What do you mean by a trace?
They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
So don't think about it any further. What do you think they were doing?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Yeah, later. I'm not sure I like the idea of you being in my dreams.
And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
I suppose that's possible.
Regardless of which it is, our fates are linked. The vision was doubtless meant for us both.
Do you think we'll get any more?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance...
I don't know, I don't feel the galactic threat here. I'm just tooling around having a lark. Solving murders. That's all I want to know.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
Hello.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Let's talk about your brother.
Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
We can do that. We'll find your brother.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Alright. Should have talked to Karth more when I had the chance, but that's fine. I can do that later. And so forth and so on. Alright, cool. Good talk, everybody. Face forward. Ready for next week. Damp P7. Cool. So, today was a great example of why writing in the Star Wars universe can be weird, and setting a game in the Star Wars universe can be weird, because of the Force, aka the plot, doing whatever the writer wants, and it not necessarily being consistent across the actions of the player. This is a game that has actual gameplay consequences for your choices, so it's not just you can choose to be a knob or you can choose to be nice, and then that's just it. It's just flavor. There is actually a benefit, you know, light side or dark side or whatever, in terms of the powers. I think it's how much they... I think I can take dark side powers, but, like, I think it costs me more points if I'm light side and vice versa. I think that's how it works. There's a mechanical thing behind it, but then that also brings the problem of just choosing to be nice or nasty for mechanical benefits, and not because you actually care about what that's like in the plot. And I suppose for people who don't care about that, you're just there to do the thing. You're not trying to live out a fun and interesting plot with a fun and interesting character because you're not engaged by that. That's also fine. But yeah, a lot of weird writing choices. Very frustrating that we couldn't make other choices in some of these quests because yikes, and all that stuff with Quattro. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm off. Got a house to clean, as is my wont. I'll be back in a week. We will deal with Romeo and Juliet. We'll go into some weird ruins. Hopefully we'll actually find this quest. Oh, but that's right, we've got to kill the Mandalorians probably to solve that problem. Ugh. Anyway, Dantooine holds many horrors and will probably last us another week or two. Minimum 1 week. I don't think we'll be leaving Dantooine next week. But we'll see. But this was fun. Hope you all enjoy your week. Catch you all later.